Hi, I'm David. Welcome to my channel, My Yard Sale. Hey, today I want to talk about how I realized that I was most likely, and I say most likely because I don't have medical proof, but I have pretty good resources and pretty good indication that I was extremely insulin resistant. In my next few posts, I'm going to talk about what I did to reverse it because I do feel like I've reversed the insulin resistance, even though there's definite indicators that I still have some ongoing, I say metabolic issues, but mostly nerve related issues. Um, so, how did I realize that I was insulin resistant? Well, first of all, for me, the main indicator was I went from 180 pounds to 100 pounds, and not overnight, but just over a period of time. Just slowly, my muscle and my bone density just slowly deteriorated and just went away. And it was impossible for me to gain weight, most likely because all the protein and all the nutrition that I was eating, my body was used to just flushing right out of my system. So if I ate anything that was even remotely fattening, I would just end up having to go to the bathroom 35 times that day until it was out of my system. And I think that's just because over the period of, I don't know, 20 years, 25 years, I probably ate so much sugar and gave my body so many opportunities to learn how to just flush all the nutrients and the sugars out of my system that my body was just naturally doing that. So that was the first indicator that I had was I I was getting skinny to the point where people were a little bit concerned and wondering about my health. Not in a weird way, like I didn't go from 180 pounds to 105 pounds overnight. It was just a slow thing. So people that I saw pretty regularly, if they saw a picture of me today and then a month ago or 3 months ago from that time, they would see the difference. But being able to see them every day, they didn't notice that I was losing so much weight. I didn't even notice that I was losing that much weight because I didn't feel like I was losing that much weight. But after the fact, many years later and much later, I can realize how skinny my legs got. My legs were a major indicator of the fact that I was so insulin resistant. So that was one thing that was a major indicator for me, was just losing weight, not being able to get the weight back. I even got to the point where I was working out every night. I was running miles on a treadmill. I would walk 4 miles a day and I still couldn't get weight back. But of course at night I was doing unhealthy things that would have made the insulin resistance continue to get worse, including eating ice cream and cookies and all the cakes and all the other garbage that I ate. And it wasn't completely because of cookies and carbs. I mean, I think I was pretty low on vitamin B1, which I think can help. I think that also can make you very insulin resistant, lower insulin sensitivity for sure. But so losing weight was definitely one of the things. And that craving for sugar, I didn't know this then, and I don't totally understand this now, but when you are insulin resistant, your body is going to crave sugar because it's the quickest and easiest way for your cells to get nutrients that it's not normally getting because of the insulin resistance. So that's two things: craving sugar and losing massive amounts of weight. And the third thing is just I went to the bathroom so much, constantly going to the bathroom, because everything I would eat, when my body, because of insulin resistance, my body would convert it to sugar, and then my body would realize that there's too much sugar. Maybe the insulin in my system got spiked up. I'm not exactly sure how that works because I'm not a doctor. I'm not a healthcare specialist. I'm just telling my story. Um, but as soon as my body spiked up in insulin, I would start going to the bathroom, and my body would just do everything it could to flush the carbs or the sugars out of my system. So losing massive amounts of weight, craving sugar, and going to the bathroom constantly. That's three things that are key indicators for being insulin resistant. And it doesn't mean that I was totally insulin resistant. Like, I don't know if I was or not, but now after the fact I realized that those were indicators that I could have seen back then. And actually I still see these indicators today when I eat the wrong way, or I'm having problems. I can see these three things in my system, in my body, that they're more indicators. Hey, so I'm gonna also be adding some different ways that I believe I have reversed my insulin resistance. Not completely, but for the better. I've definitely increased my insulin sensitivity, reduced my insulin resistance, and I am gonna post some posts on how I did that, how it looked, how it felt, and what I'm doing to continue. If you're interested in reading those posts or interested in this, do me a favor and subscribe below. If you have any questions, do me a favor and leave a comment below. I answer all questions. Hope you're having a great day. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.